Well, guys, it is that time once again. The dreaded Rotten Tomatoes reveal is here. So let's see what the critical consensus is sitting at after the initial first wave of reviews, and what exactly does this mean for the film down the road. You know the drill. Let's get to it. So once again, I do gotta stress this right at the beginning. The reviews, as they continue to file in, slowly build up a score, but when you refresh it, due to the processing nature, the score can vary, sometimes upwards of 5 points up or down, which can impact ultimately where it ends up. But right now, I'm looking at over 55 plus reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, and I refreshed them about 3 minutes apart, and I've gotten 4 different scores. I've gotten a 79, a 76, a 72, and a 75. So it's somewhere in the mid 70s as I'm making this video, and as it processes on YouTube and however long that takes, it might be about, I don't know, 5 p.m. by the time you get this Eastern United States time. So it's somewhere in the 70s. Now this is obviously a far cry from what all the initial early reviews from random celebrities and directors and their friends were saying. Obviously, everybody was heading into this expecting like a 98, because it's literally been called the greatest comic book film of all time by many. There's a couple reviews out there that I covered in my review video that were literally saying nothing is better than this. There was a couple that were like, there's a couple problems here or there, but they were still very much liking it. Does this impact the film at all? I don't know. This is a tough one to really land on, to judge in that way, to kind of gauge from the standpoint of the Ezra situation, the DC situation, the heavy competition. If this is going to impact anything, we're going to know when the film opens up. But them putting out the reviews this early, especially with Transformers dropping it on the same day and coming out this week, it could honestly impact the film next week if the review score ends up dropping even more, which there is a really big chance. Typically, most comic book films do. The big exception this year, or in the last couple years, has only been Guardians 3. The only review score on Rotten Tomatoes that went up after initially falling. So, we'll see what happens. I'll have my review up real soon. Like, within the next 48 hours. So, I will give you guys my honest thoughts on everything without spoilers. And, we'll see what ends up happening according to the fans and everything, because there's a lot of screenings happening, and I think that could also determine if it goes up or down again. So we'll talk about this, but it's safe to say mid-70s, nobody expected this, for better or for worse.